well today. I just wanted to take a minute to talk about a couple of little things here. When I am dealing with students and people who are trying to learn how to play, I run into this a lot, and I've said it before, but I think it needs to be said again, okay? You have got to learn the song before you move on to another song. I cannot stress and emphasize that enough for you. If you do not learn the song, and by learn the song, I don't mean read the tab, okay? I mean actually learn the song, have it living here, okay? If you don't do that, you're not going to be good at playing the song, okay? You're just not. You have to take the time to really do that, and you do that by drilling through the song. I have multiple videos on this. You also do it by memorizing the song. You need to memorize these songs. You don't just play through the tab and then play another song. If you do that, you're never going to learn and actually have a song living here, okay? I don't have hundreds of tunes living in my hands. I can quickly read the tab, okay? But I can't memorize the song. You know, there's some songs that are ingrained in my fingers, okay? And that's my list of songs that I play regularly. And anytime if I'm ever out playing, those are the songs that I'll pull from because they live here, okay? If you don't have a list of songs that live in your hands and you go to play for somebody, you're going to have to be flipping through a book. Oh, I got to find my song. And you'll have to be trying to read the tab, okay? We don't want that. We want to actually learn it, okay? And you can learn it by tab. And we all use tab, and that's fine. Not everybody. But I play by ear, okay? And for me to play by my own tab, when I'm playing through the song, okay, I'll work my way through the song, find it by ear, and then I'll make the tab for it, okay? And that's how I played the song at that moment, all right? The next time I play the song, there's going to be subtle differences. Yes, I have people commenting, to me, Mandy, in the video, you play it a little differently. I do. I can't help that. That's what I do. The music, it evolves, okay? The music changes. And that's a good thing, but I know the song, okay? I know the song well enough that I'm not relying on tab. So when I create that tab, yes, I do try to play it the way I've written the tab, but it's quite difficult to do that because I'm not a tab player, okay? You got to play by feel, and, the song needs to live in your hands, and people don't like to hear that, and they don't want me to tell them that, but it's the truth, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. You can sit here and learn from me for years using tab and not be able to play a handful of songs without some sheet of paper, okay? That's not what I want. I don't want you guys to be like that. Don't be dependent on tab, all right? Tab is a great tool to use, but let's not be dependent on it. So memorize that song. That is your first goal with tab. Memorize the song. Memorize the song. And when you're a beginner, you tend to memorize it exactly as it is written. Nothing wrong with that, okay? Memorize it exactly as it's written. That's fine. But over time of you playing that song, you're going to start to make subtle changes. And that's great. That's what we want. That's you coming out in the song, okay? That's what we want. That should be your goal, okay? So I know this is unpopular information, and I know I've said it before, but it bears saying again, you guys. Too many people just want to fly through 50 million songs, and I understand, the excitement and the anticipation, and it's fun to learn new songs, but you're not learning it. You're just reading the tab, okay? You're not learning the song. Learning the song is actually, it lives here, okay? So I only have maybe 20 songs that I can just pull out, boom, 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 and play. That's what I keep in my inside, repertoire of songs. That's what I keep there. For videos, I will tab something out, play it until it's well in my fingers but it's not ingrained there. It doesn't live there. It's going to live there long enough for me to do the video, get the tab out to you guys, and have something else for you to play. But it's not necessarily in my list, right? All the most common tunes that you see me playing, yeah, they live there. They live there, okay? And certain arrangements that I've made that are my favorites, I play those all the time. In my spare time when I'm playing, those are the songs I play. You know, I reckon some people can have a list of hundreds of songs that live in their hands, and that's great for them. I'm not really one of those people, but the point is still the same. They have played that song enough that it lives here, okay? It lives here. It's not just some piece of paper that they have to pull from. And I tell everybody, get you a notebook, print these tabs out. That's great, because one thing you do is after you learn a song, and I mean learn it for real, not just the tab, okay? After you learn a song, you need to refresh that song occasionally or you will lose it, okay? You should understand that. So if you will just get a notebook, print out your tabs, and don't just get a notebook and print out 50 tabs. No. Print the tab you're working on, the song you're working on. And don't print out another one until you know that one, okay? You're only putting songs in this book that you're going to learn and know, okay? All right. So then you get your book with about 5 tablets, let's say. Let's say you got 5 tabs, 5 songs that you know by heart, not just by tab. You've got them in your hands, you know them by heart, okay? So you want to learn a new song. Well, if you don't refresh those other 5 songs every now and again, you're going to lose them. So what you can do is, in your warm-up time, everybody should have some warm-up time in their practice schedule where you're not really trying to learn anything new, you're just trying to warm up your hands, okay? And your wrists and things, you're trying to warm everything up. So if you keep a little, you can do it by index cards and a ring binder thing. Just write 1 song per index card, flip through. Okay, so once you get 5, make you a little binder thing, small little index card. You got the song, Red Haired Boy. Okay, I know that song. I'm going to play through that today as my warm-up. Flip the card over for the next day's warm-up, and that'll be your other song. And as your index card pile grows, you've got a bigger repertoire of songs that you can play from and pull from, and you're refreshing those. Each practice session, at the beginning of each one, you're warming up with something, slow warm up, but you're warming up with something and you're just refreshing it in your hands and in your muscle memory. That's all you're doing, okay? And then you have your notebook as your secondary, okay? Your notebook is, okay, let's say I've got 20 songs in my deck of cards here, all right? Got 20 songs in there, and I'm going through 1 or 2 each practice session. But maybe there's one that I come across that maybe I didn't put enough time into it the first time, or, you know, just there's one little section I can't remember. That's when you go to that notebook and you go back to the tab and you go, oh yeah, and you drill that for a minute. That'll be that day's practice session, right? Refreshing that song in your fingers. You drill that for a minute and then you move on. Okay, so these are our tools that we use to actually learn the songs, okay? We're not just flying through tabs, okay? You know, I've had people on Patreon that have told me, you're not giving me enough. 1 song a week is not enough, okay? And to those people, and you know, several of them have left Patreon, which is obviously their choice. That's perfectly fine. I have no problem with that. But they've left Patreon saying I don't provide enough for them to work on. You know, I have 100 banjo tabs. There's no way they learned all 100 of those. And I also have almost 300 banjo videos. These are the types who just want to fly through tab and not really learn, take the time to learn the song. And if you're that kind of player, okay. But I want to stress to you that you should have a goal to actually learn some of these songs where it stays with you and you don't lose it. And I'm not trying to get people upset or anything like that, but this is how I run my channel, and You know, if you don't believe in doing it that way, obviously you can go elsewhere. You know, I would never want people to get upset with me and just leave or whatever, you know, but it happens. But as someone, you know, I've been teaching banjo since 2012. I've not been trained in music or anything like that. People just like some of what they see from me and they want to learn how I do it. That's fine. But I want you to really know the song, okay? I want you to do that. And if that upsets you, I'm sorry. So yeah, I want you to take the time to learn these songs, people. So if I come out with it, and here's the reason I do a new song every week. I'm doing it for variety, okay? So Joe Smith here likes Red Haired Boy, the last clawhammer banjo video I put out. So he's going to take the time to learn that song. It may take him a month to fully learn the song, all right? Of working through it and really learn the song, okay? Well, by then I've already put out another 4 clawhammer videos. So you're not gonna pick every single song that I put out, okay? I'm just trying to provide variety so that everybody has something they can work on, okay? So it may take you 2 weeks to learn the song. It may take you 2 months, right? But so I don't want you to try to learn every single thing I put out, and that you're not really just devouring every single thing I put out and printing off the tab, putting it in your little book, and you play through 3 or 4 times really slow and choppy, and then you never play it again. That is not what I'm trying to be here for. I want to teach you to actually play this and play it all the way through the song with very few mistakes, just playing through, having fun, and learning the material. Okay, I have chatted for a long time now. I went on and on about this, but boy, it just needs to be re-said again, okay? People are not really going back and looking at my other material. I guess they think I just need to put out something brand new every week, and that's the most important thing to be trying to learn. You know, I have hundreds of videos for you to go through and learn all the different things, and you can pick and choose things you want to work with. So yeah, I don't want you to get into that bad habit. That's a bad habit, okay? So of course, you know, watch the videos, see if it's something you want to maybe write down on your list of songs you want to learn. You know, watch the video and go, no, I think I'm going to pass on this one. I liked that other one she did a couple weeks ago better. I'm just going to leave that one on the list. And this one maybe some other time, okay? That's what this is intended for, okay? So, all right, I hope you got something out of that and enjoyed it and didn't get too upset at me there. But before I go, I always want to remind you that Jesus loves you. Bye-bye, y'all.